Shelf Life Book Reviews Online. It's time for me to present to you a book that I've read, reviewed, and recommend. But first of all, this is a momentous review because it is my 700th book review on my YouTube and Facebook channels. So it's been fun. Thank you all for sticking around. I'm sure you haven't seen every single one of them, but I enjoy doing this, and as long as you keep watching, I'll keep reading and reviewing books. And today's book is a most interesting one. It is called The Art of Doing, a guide to getting motivated, getting unstuck, and getting it done by Jessie Lipscombe. This is published by Collins. It retails for $18.99 in the United States, $24.99 in Canada, and it is 262 pages long. Jessie Lipscombe has had an interesting life. He's an African Canadian who grew up in Alberta. He was planning on going to the Beijing Olympics in the high jump category, and he was training. It was only 6 months away from the Olympics when he had a mini stroke. And unfortunately, that changed his life totally, and he had to look in other directions. But even before this, he was notable. He was in the movie the television series Children of the Dust when he was 14 years old, and he starred with the late great Sidney Poitier. So it's a very interesting life, and his life got more interesting after the mini stroke, because he started. He was an entrepreneur, a motivational speaker, and in this book, it's definitely an inspirational book that you can learn from. And I like to read sort of the dedication first here. And he says, this book is for anyone who ever dreamed of doing more, who believes that they were meant for bigger things, who has lost the fire, the drive, and the hunger, who feels like time is running out. This book is for you. This book, it's for you, for me, and for anyone who needs a little push to get to where they've always wanted to go. And throughout the pages of the book, he exemplifies this by talking about different areas of enriching our life, changing our life path, and going in a very positive direction. Too many of us look at the negatives of life, but he looks at the positive. And he talks about, there are 3 sections, and they are passion, pursuit, and productivity. And he talks about what saying yes can do for you. And he also says we're accustomed to our routines as we have our comfort zones, and we're afraid to go beyond those comfort zones. He said, isn't it time to say yes to something new? What would happen if just for one day you said yes? If all the opportunities that came your way and you opened the doors to those opportunities, your life would change. And he talks in detail, things that have happened in his life. But his life can become your life too, because as you read this, you learn. And there are many parts of the book that I read, and I was most inspired. Like, I'm 70 years old. I'm in a rut sometimes. I'm afraid to challenge things, even at 70, at 17, 27, and 70, don't be afraid to challenge life because the opportunities are there, and it can give you a brand new life course. So, like I said, this book is really interesting. The Art of Doing is really it's an incredible book, let's put it that way. And it's one that I think you will learn. And if you've ever had those down moments of your life, this book is the perfect pick-me-up. I think it's a perfect book for my 700th book review, most inspirational, and one that you should definitely look into purchasing. If you do purchase it and read it, please let me know if you do agree with my review. And as always, I say thank you, especially for being around for 700 reviews so far, with many more to come. And until the next time we meet, and we will very soon, stay safe, stay sane, stay in touch, and I will see you at the bookstore. Bye for now.